I always thought I was going to win. When you get in there as a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, and you're beating up 25-year-old men who have been doing this for a long time, you realize you have a certain skill. I think I just have a natural swag. I mean, I'm an Italian, New Jersey boy, and we all have swag. But that was something that I knew early on, 14 years old. I said, wow, I think I'm really going to be a professional boxer one day. It was a Monday evening. I was out in Hoboken, New Jersey with friends. You know, everybody's happy. I'm walking down the street. A taxi cab that went out of control, chasing two cab runners, ran me over at 40 miles an hour. Hit in the rear, and it sent me flying about 20 feet where I crashed through one end of the bus kayak and came out the other. But at that point, I was a pool of blood. People thought I was dead. I woke up in Meadowlands Hospital and spent the next over a year there recuperating and being told I was never going to walk again. Forget about walking again. I'm thinking about how am I going to get ready to fight in a couple of weeks? That was my frame of mind. And the first thing I said to that doctor when he walked in and said, hey, doc, you don't know me. And he just kind of stared at me puzzled. And he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, you told me I was never going to walk again, but you don't know me. The pain that my body was in was so beyond excruciating that I would just have anxiety attack after anxiety attack after anxiety, and I would just continue to work through it. My career, my life, boxing was over. It was just something that I was never going to accept. Once I put my nose to the grindstone of knowing that I was gonna do it, I mean, I worked harder than anybody else in rehab. I was wearing out people who were supposed to be rehabbing me when they were like, okay, that's enough for the day. I was like, no, it ain't. A year later, not only was I walking, I was running. 2 years later, I stepped into the ring and made my pro debut.
That was a great right hand. Another great right hand.
Musico blown down again. He's got blood dripping out his nose and mouth inside the canvas, and that will do it. Danny Musico makes quick work.
To this day, probably the happiest day of my life when I strapped the belt around me. It's something that was taken away from you, and when everybody, all the doubters, and were saying there's no way, and you do it, and then you do it to a level, not just to come back and get in the ring and fight again, but become the best of that sport. This is what I love to do. And having that ultimate prize of the championship belt to strap around and put above my head, it was so gratifying, it was amazing. I was called out here to LA to, a cast for a movie. First call that I had was from Demi Moore's people when she was getting ready to do a film called G.I. Jane. She's gonna have to know how to throw some punches and, do quite a bit of fighting scenes. Would you be interested in getting involved? So I said, yeah, sure. Demi Moore is hot. I want to meet her. Hilary Swank from $1 Million Baby. We have the entire cast of Entourage right now. Jessica Simpson, Leonardo DiCaprio. Celebrity training was something I just literally fell in my lap, and I was faced with a decision. Of course, life would have been great if the accident never happened, and I went through and I had the physical capabilities. I won the world championship, and it was all great. But I learned so much. I was a boy when I started boxing. I became a man when I won the world championship. We crawled before we walked. We walked, we ran, we sprinted, and then we became a world champion. Hey, I'm Danny Musico. We're down here at the LA Convention Center. Ursa Show 2015, ready to rock it out. I'm the former super middleweight boxing champion for 7 years. I was captain of the Olympic team in 1992. Now making my living out here in Beverly Hills, California, training the celebrities, getting in the top shape for the movies that you're viewing. Good power today, drama.
That's the power of the people behind me, Danny.
You can't let the man keep you down. The art trainer, for side bets is the best. Love the art trainer. I live on this thing. Absolutely live on it. Full body workout. For the glutes, the legs, for the hamstrings, the arms. The machine also comes with the arm, so you can use both of them.
Do you use this one in your gym, or are you going to?
Yeah, I have both of them in my gym. This is gonna be the newer version of it, and we're gonna use both of them. I was on it at 5 a.m. this morning, so doing it at 5 a.m. this morning. Every day I'm waking up doing it. I love it.
High intensity trainer.
Yes.
And it's get on and go, 4 minutes, 5 benefits. And it's really for the people who want all the body shaping, calorie burning benefits you can get from a quick workout.
We're here to help make people fit. He believes in it, so it's great stuff. We've got a lot of science behind it. Danny's been, since the old days when we made orthopedic equipment, so we have all those scientists around. That's how we design it. The angles have to be right, the joints have to be right, everything.
At the end of the day, it comes down to the equipment. The equipment is the best in the world.
Well, this week's Record Heat has many people ready to hit the beach.
Oh, yes. CBS 2's Suzanne Marquez found a quick workout you can do anywhere that will get you beach body ready.
Beach season is upon us, and it's never too soon to tighten up before you suit up. Caitlin Ansari travels frequently for her job, but doesn't always have the time to get to a traditional gym.
Hotel gyms are awful. It's like 3 treadmills and no weights, and it's just, you can't do anything with cardio.
Celebrity fitness trainer Danny Musico has a roster of A-list clients. His office, the rooftop at the 60 Hotel in Beverly Hills. He says combining the right core exercises, you can have a daily workout you can do anytime, anywhere, no gym necessary.
So we're gonna be down on all fours, coming to your forearms, holding it tight. This is a great ab exercise. Also working your glutes, working your lower legs, your shoulders, and your arms. So we can actually push this up into a tricep extension, pushing up through, bringing it on back down into a plank, one arm at a time. Okay. With the mountain climb twist, all you want to do is you want to drive your opposite leg to your opposite elbow. Tuck it in as tight as you possibly can. A 180 touch. Both feet together, jumping up, a complete 180, and squatting down, touching ground, straight back up, keeping your body completely aligned with one another. So now you're gonna extend your arms out, legs out, to a full exertion standing up, back down, out, in, and up.
And with these 5 moves daily, you can be beach body ready in no time. Suzanne Marquez, CBS 2 News.
One, two, 2, 3, 3. Come on, pump it out. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Come on, Doug. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Great job.
I have a challenge for you because you're going to face paparazzi, fans, and I want you to keep fit too. So I am thinking about boxing for you.
Wow, I've never thought about boxing, but okay, I'm willing to try it.
Good girl. Okay, I have the very man to train you, Danny Musico. Now, Danny has trained everyone from Sylvester Stallone to Spider-Man himself, Tobey Maguire. First off, bit of advice for Nigel.
Lose the heels.
Lose the heels. There we go. Out of the heels. Go on, girl. Not quite so tall. Ha ha ha. More my size. Let's get into the ring.
It's a great workout, especially for the model. I mean, it's a lean, full body workout. You know, it really gives them that lean muscle without adding too much bulk onto them.
So come on, Nigel, your honest feelings on the boxing so far.
I enjoyed it. It was a nice workout. I felt it already, but it was fun. It's something I would not mind taking classes for or anything like that.
Girls at home, they're thinking, what's your secret? What's your beauty secrets?
I am in the gym all the time, so that's what I have to do. And then you have to, eat right too, which I'm working on.
Tell us about the bitchiness.
Well, as you can see, if you've already watched the show, we already pointed out the one that's, I guess we'd use that word for. But yeah, I guess that's girls, period. Just put a whole bunch of girls in a room and...
Danny, brilliant job as always. Nigel, when it comes to boxing, I think you should be the ring card girl. Oh, never insult a girl who's just in boxing training.
want to know how many